got a neck pain, I'm gonna show you what to do and where to work. The neck reflex is actually on all of the toes, but the main head and neck reflex are both big toes together. So I'm just gonna show you on one side, which would be one side of the head, and in this case, it's gonna be the left side of my client's head because this is her left foot. So in the left big toe being half of the main head and neck reflex, I'm gonna start working where the joint from the ball of the foot bends. That's the beginning of the neck, that's your C7, and we're gonna caterpillar up the side of the spine that is the cervical spine or the neck spine. And then as I'm working up there, remember that I'm starting a little bit lower than the toe on the ball of the foot itself, and I'm gonna go all the way around the entire toe. And that means I'm going around that whole side of the neck. I'll do the bottom this way, right? Holding the toe and working, and I can switch my working hand so it's my other one, so I can get the side. Starting a little bit lower than the toe and getting all the little parts of the toe. I can move on to the side of the toe. And when I work on the top of the toe, I want to hold the toe with one hand, that's my grip hand. My working hand then becomes my finger, that's the reflex, the working pressure. And I'm going to go down the front part of the toe, which actually relates to the front of the neck. So once I've done that, and I'm communicating with my client back and forth, and they let me know where it's most tender, I can focus more on the spots that are most tender or sore, but also I can take that through the rest of the toes. And each toe might have little areas that are tender, but in particular, whatever's on this side of the toe, which in reflexology we call zone 1, as we move away from it, we would call that zone 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in the big toe. But we also call the toes toe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if my client had tenderness in zone 5 of the big toe, which is the main head and neck reflex, I would extra work this little toe 5 also to address that same neck pain on the outside of the neck.